Hi, I'm Madeline Newman, the National President of Concerns of Police Survivors, also known as COPS. This short video is an introduction for you about what you can expect and how you can best prepare and plan for National Police Week. This video includes actual footage of National Police Week to give you an idea about some of the events. Let me first say that I'm tremendously sad and sorry that you have experienced the tragedy that will bring you to National Police Week. I know that it is because of the line of duty death of your law enforcement officer that you will be traveling to Washington, D.C. this May. I attended my first National Police Week in May of 1990. I lost my husband Keith 9 months earlier during a pre-dawn drug raid on August 3rd, 1989. I found that there was no one who could relate to what I was going through. I was a 22-year-old widow grieving the loss of my 24-year-old husband of only 6 weeks. No one understood my grief and devastation. I needed to connect with someone who had an intimate understanding of a similar heartbreak, someone who had already walked a mile in my shoes. I needed someone who had also suffered the tragedy of a line of duty death of a law enforcement officer. I found that support at National Police Week when I was introduced to COPS.
Whether you are a spouse, parent, child, sibling, fiance, significant other, extended family member, or affected coworker, COPS can promise you that you will find healing during the week, and you will find that you do not have to go along the path of grief alone. You should have received your National Police Week registration packet in the mail or will be receiving it soon. Use this registration form or fill it out online at www.nationalcops.org to plan and make reservations for your National Police Week trip. If you will be flying, plan to fly into Reagan National Airport on May 11th or May 12th. At Reagan National Airport, you will be greeted by local law enforcement officers who will assist you with your luggage and guide you to the complimentary transportation that will take you to the National Police Week Hotel where you will be staying. If you drive, you will be greeted by law enforcement officers and other survivors when you arrive at the Hilton Alexandria Mark Center, the host hotel. Also on May 12th, Law Enforcement United arrival ceremony will be held at 1:00 p.m. The exact location is in your packet. There will be a flag presentation to surviving families of 2014 officers. Busing to the event will be from the Hilton Alexandria only, but return busing will be to all National Police Week hotels. You should plan to arrive on May 11th or the 12th. Arriving on the 11th or earlier will provide you with extra time to visit the Memorial Wall, see some of the sights of DC, and relax a little before the events of the week get into full swing. On May 13th, registration will be held at the host hotel from 9 to 5, and a brief orientation will be held every hour on the hour. At registration, you will receive your name badge and a great deal of information that you will need throughout the week. In the afternoon of May 13th, buses will begin transporting you from the host hotel to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial. The candlelight vigil begins at 8 p.m., and bus transportation will bring you back to all hotels. Another event to honor your officer will take place on May 15th, the National Peace Officers Memorial Service presented by the FOP on the west front lawn of the U.S. Capitol. Again, transportation will be provided for you from all COPS hotels. Both of these events are held outdoors, so plan for all types of weather and be sure to look at the forecast. In addition to those two memorial events, you'll want to be sure to attend the National Police Survivors Conference on May 14th and May 16th at the host hotel. COPS believes that the survivors are the living memorials of these fallen officers, and it is during the National Police Survivors Conference that survivors can find the unique support, the true hope, and the friendships needed to rebuild your shattered lives. At this conference, you will learn to grow in your grief in order to honor your officer. Meeting people who can relate to the specific aspects of your tragedy will provide you with hope and understanding that you may not have experienced until now. A mom can relate to another mom better than anyone, a child to another child, a spouse to another spouse, a sibling to another sibling, and a coworker to another coworker. This is your opportunity to find the type of support you may have been lacking. Support from those who have walked the journey you have just begun. We strongly encourage you to attend the National Police Survivors Conference so that COPS may best assist you and your family while at Police Week. For the children, stepchildren, and siblings of the fallen officers from kindergarten through high school, The COPS Kids and Teens activities are also held on May 14th and May 16th during the same conference hours. More details about these events and the locations are in your packet. We urge you to trust in the organizations that have been planning National Police Week for 30 years. Stay at the COPS hotels, use the transportation provided, attend the planned functions, and your stress level will be manageable. Please plan to stay through May 17th so you don't miss any events. Staying elsewhere and finding your way around a city you might not know will only frustrate you. This week will be difficult and emotional enough. Follow the registration information in the National Police Week registration packet that you received from COPS, and it will be a week where you will experience a sense of healing, great support from others who understand, and you may even decide to rebuild your life to serve as that living memorial to your fallen loved one. If you have any other questions, concerns, or need additional assistance, please get in touch with either your local COPS chapter, regional trustee, or the COPS National Office. This is where you will receive the best guidance and advice on making travel arrangements and plans.
I'm telling you from personal experience that COPS can give you the tools, the hope, and the support that you need. COPS has given that to me and my entire family, and COPS will give it to you. Rebuilding my life and finding a way to use the tragedy I experienced for the good of others is the best way I know of to honor my officer, my husband. Know that the most amazing support awaits you. I'll be there reaching out my hand to help you along this road of grief, as will many others. I look forward to seeing you this year during National Police Week. I wish you the safest travels and pray that you will receive the comfort and hope that my family has received through COPS.